Good morning. It's currently 4:45 a.m. and I am about to do my morning mobility, but my coach has me on rings today, so we're going to be doing it outside. Have students signing up for new programs. We're making money. Megan just took a week off to go help her grandma move in from her hometown, so she left with Sozin. I've been home for a week and a half by myself, so I'm very, very excited for her to come back. All right, so I'm currently reading right now. The book I'm reading right now is Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. I've seen this book for years. People have been posting themselves reading this book, and I've always been a little bit skeptical, but it's actually really good. I read The Untethered Soul, and I thought the book was, I thought it was terrible. I thought it was like the worst book I've ever read. Actually, I didn't even finish it because it was so bad. And I see a lot of people in the spiritual space talking about both of these books, so I always assume that this book would be as bad as that one. But this one's actually pretty solid, and it's actually founded in a lot of science, and I believe in what it says, so definitely recommend checking this one out. So I don't know if I've ever given you guys a full house tour, but we pay for house cleaners to come every other week. And I'm telling you, it is the best money that we spend because there is nothing more peaceful than having a clean house. And we have a German Shepherd who sheds all the time. And so, it's just useful to have a clean space. That way we can focus, have a decluttered mind. And we plan on doing some work to the gazebo, but we've been here for a year in this house, and we spent a lot of money furnishing. Like literally, we didn't have any furniture for any of this house. So we spent a lot of money furnishing the house. We finally, got enough. I still want to do something for this wall. I still want to do something, like there's still so much we want to do. But I really think the backyard is next. Get a gazebo out there, get some lights, make it a nice area to hang out in. The beast is home. Who's the beast? You the beast? see any reason for you to say no, but would love to hear your thoughts. Is it something that you want to jump into?
Yeah, I really like the sound of this. Like 50 to 60% of my week, I'm really on top of it. But the days that I have like my in-person jobs, I find myself just really slacking.
So do you want to do it?
Yeah, I'm down.
All right, sweet. So the next steps then are going to be to get... All right, so it's raining like crazy. Sozin does not like the storm. So Sozin does not like the storm. He's been hiding and following me every single chance he gets. Look at this. He's about to go in the shower. He'll hop in the hot tub or the bathtub. He'll get in the shower. And literally the entire time I have been working, he's been under the desk. And so maybe if he gets back under there, I'll show you. Look at that. You can tell he's nervous because he never spends his time in this office. He literally never spends time in this office. So the fact that it's stormy and rainy, yeah, he's a little nervous.
Bubba, how you doing?
All right, guys, so I'm going to wrap up the video here. That was pretty much the weekend in a nutshell. Weeks are pretty consistent right now, the way that life is going, and I cannot complain. I really encourage you guys who are watching this to have a strict, regimented routine that allows you to progress each and every single week. Right now, I feel so good. I feel like I'm making progress in every area of my life, especially with fitness, especially with my mindset, and with my personal finances as well. And that's something that I wanted to talk about today before wrapping up this video, is saying that, you know, if you want to get rich, if you want to get wealthy, if you want to make money, you have to really pay attention to where your money is going. And I'm going to just tell you by example, this is something that I did not do a good job of this year. You know, for a long time, I've been super regimented about saving money, investing money, and just being very careful where every single dollar is going. But last year I had a really big year where out of nowhere I made a fuck ton of money. You know, I put away $1 million in the bank, and you know, I was young. Well, I'm still young. I was 26, but I thought, you know, I have a ton of time to make this back. Let me buy myself some nice things. Let me treat myself. Let me, you know, allow myself to breathe a little bit. And I'm not gonna lie, I just overspent. Not to the point to where like I'm in, you know, any sort of financial stress, but like I definitely shouldn't. It's just like, you know, having a cheat meal that went on a few days too long. Right? You're supposed to have a cheat meal, and then next thing you know, it's Monday, you've cheated the whole weekend, and now you're like, okay, fuck, I need to get back to where I was. So that's pretty much the situation I found myself in. And what I was doing was I just wasn't paying attention to what I was spending my money on, or, you know, if I wanted something, I'd impulsively just get it when I wanted because I had the money, I had the cash flow coming in. And it put me in a situation to where I just didn't like the direction I was going. And so I decided to change it, right? And so this week I gave myself a very strict financial budget and limitations on what my budget is every single month, what my money is going into. Because before what I would do is I would just put everything on a credit card and then just have the business pay off the credit card. And I wasn't really thinking about like what I actually needed versus what I wanted versus, you know, what the business was going to pay for. And so what I did is I gave myself a budget of $10K a month, right? Now I know this is, you know, very fortunate because a lot of people, you know, that is their entire, like that is what they make, you know, in total. But for myself, with my living expenses, how I design my life, 10K a month is pretty much what I need to maintain my current lifestyle. And so that pays for my car, that pays for rent, that pays for all of my bills, it pays for all of my coaching. And it still leaves me with about 2,000, maybe 1,500 a month to spend on, entertainment and whatnot. And then credit cards are being X'd out. My other bank accounts are being X'd out in the sense that I'm pretty much removing them from my Venmo. I'm removing them from my wallet. I'm not taking those credit cards with me anymore. So that way I can stay strict on living on 10K a month. And if I can stay strict on living on 10K a month, then everything else can go into investments. Everything else can go into savings, and I can actually make progress moving in the right direction again. So what I want to teach you guys is that if you want to be financially abundant, you also have to learn how to live below your means and be financially disciplined as well, right? Building a great body requires you to be disciplined calorie-wise, and having a great bank account requires you to be disciplined financially as well. So give yourself a strict budget, take into account what your rent is, what your bills are, and then maybe $500 to $1,000 in personal expenses outside of that. And then everything else should be saved and invested. And that's what I did for a very long time, except, this year, like I mentioned, I just, went a little too deep, too long. But set yourself up for success. Do that. I hope you guys like this video. I'm going to continue making more day in the life videos because I enjoy it. I think it's a good outlet for me to be creative and also keep you guys up to what I'm doing. So yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.